Welcome to the Dr. Tamai Show. We will be discussing the current situation regarding the United States' involvement in World War One. We have special guest Woodrow Wilson with us today to speak on this issue. Let us first introduce our guest.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is President Woodrow Wilson. America is currently faced with a large problem. Our citizens are debating whether the United States should enter World War I to aid the Allies against the Central Powers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carolyn Teresa Gibson. I am an isolationist. I believe that the war is none of America's business and that our nation should isolate itself from Europe's problems.
Hello everyone, I'm Oliver Smith. I'm an internationalist. I solemnly believe the United States should play an active role in world affairs and work toward achieving a just peace but not enter the war.
Hola amigos, my name is Jacob. I am from the beautiful city of Toronto, Ontario. However, I am an interventionalist. I believe the war affects America's interest and that the U.S. should interfere on the conflict on the side of the Allies.
What do you think about the Selective Service Act?
Well, I, as the President, believe that it is a great idea. We must build our army before we go to war in Europe.
I am in complete disagreement with this act because we should not even be going to war.
I believe this is exactly what the country needs.
Nor shall we not enter the war. Rather, we should get involved politically by exporting troops. We only will lose good men and don't deserve to die.
All good points, everyone. But consider this. If the Allies lose, will Americans feel guilty?
I believe yes. It is our responsibility to help the Allies. We have historical ties to Britain and France.
Precisely, it is America's responsibility.
We can support by negotiating peace talks. We do not need to be involved physically. By opening peace negotiations, we can be on the bridge between the two enemies.
It isn't our war. We need to stay out of Europe's business.
Is it recording? The Zimmerman Row has led the U.S. to the brink of entering the war. Do you think this will put U.S. into Europe?
The Zimmerman note makes it hard for America not to join the war. However, I don't think Mexico would go to war with the U.S. I may find it hard to keep us out of the war.
Obviously, this proves a risk to us at home, but we could negotiate with Mexico.
There will be no negotiations. War is a must at this point.
War at this point seems inevitable.
Yes, Jake, but surely we can avoid war. We can propose a solution to the Central Powers.
How can we be friendly with the Central Powers when the German U-boats violate neutral rights?
Stop.
That is true. Germany sunk the Lusitania ship killing Americans.
I addressed this issue already. I don't believe that this was enough to bring a country to war. We did lose American lives, and we shall remember those lives.
Exactly. This also shows how dangerous the war will be for our troops. I don't want my brothers and dad going into the fight for war.
Okay, everyone. Made very valid points. Do any of you know the reality of the war? The gruesome casualties that have occurred so far?
Yes, trench warfare is very deadly.
I've heard about it, but what exactly are the risks?
The battle is very defensive. The Allies, Central Powers, running across no man's land trying to fight an offensive battle, but they're being gunned down.
There are also many diseases that go on in the trenches, and gas attacks happen frequently.
Oh, that's awful. That is why we must fight this war politically. Too many innocent Americans will die.
Now, given the current circumstances, and we do decide to go to war, what would your reactions be?
Well, unfortunately, I will be forced to make this decision in the next upcoming weeks. I hope the citizens of America will stick by me with my decision.
I really don't want America to enter World War I. It will lead to charges at home and the loss of American lives. If the war can be avoided, I would be happy.
I believe we have to enter the war to assert ourselves as a world powerhouse. We must support allies Britain and France. I'm even willing to fight myself.
I think we should fight the war from home. We can work and negotiate peace between the Allies and Central Powers. After all, that's what Canada does. And they're the best country in the world.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's show. and we will see you next time. Signing off, T-Raw.